What is going on, my future crypto millionaires? Okay, so hope everyone is having a great day, and we are going to be going over swing trading crypto, specifically XRP, and if it's a profitable way to make some money. Because, let's be real, guys, we all want to make money in crypto, and you can't just long-term hold. You could do that, but if you want to make consistent gains that compound faster, then swing trading is the way to go. Not financial advice, but you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about here. But anyways, I got my Robinhood account pulled up. I've kind of been sticking to this one portfolio for you guys for a while. And you can see on the day, doing okay. We got the 1 week. I'm going to pull up about, what is it, 6.5% for like 26,000, which is nice. And of course, I've been going over the 1 year here so you guys can see really this account. I've grown pretty well, and it's been over like the last 5 to 6 months. You're seeing like a 400% gain, which if I'm being real, I had to make some plays to make this happen. If I would have just, let's just say didn't swing trade or do anything, my account would not be, anywhere near where it is right now. So I'm just going to say that. But let's take a quick look here at XRP, because I do want to talk about XRP here. Now, I am a long-term holder. I believe in XRP, just like a lot of other people do, and its future value of, probably going over $10 plus at some point. But, there are moments, XRP, just pops off and it dumps pretty quick, right? The thing is, guys, swing trading, really what you're trying to do is buy in and make anywhere from like 3 to 6%, maybe 7%, and then you want to sell, wait for it to dip again, and then, buy back in. Now, a lot of this is easier said than done because emotions do get in the way sometimes. Now, I forgot to set a stop loss on this trade I have open right now, so I'm actually down on this trade quite a bit. But, keep it in perspective. I'm really not that worried about it because, I think XRP is, easily going to get back over, $3. I mean, it was over $3 not too long ago. I think we're going to go back up there. And I think that pretty soon we're going to see some explosive growth on XRP, which brings me up to my next point here. Now, I've got a chart pulled up here for you guys. This is going to be off of TradingView. Now, TradingView is my #1 tool for trading crypto, swing trading. So here's the deal. Two things, guys. If you want to learn more about swing trading, crypto, XRP, Bitcoin, and a couple other ones that I, kind of stick to, I am going to have some resources below in the description and comments of this video. And I encourage you guys to check all of it out because, I'm showing you this stuff because I make money doing this, right? Obviously, I do have my ups and downs. There is always going to be that side of this. Emotions can get in the way sometimes, but there's going to be some stuff down there that'll help you out if you want to get started. But really, TradingView is it's a great tool. I've got XRP's chart pulled up here on a 6-month thing, and I've got 2 lines that I've placed on XRP's chart because really when we swing trade, we're looking for resistances. There's 2 of them that I've mainly been focusing on with XRP. If it crashed and things went terribly bad, and I'm not expecting that to happen, I think we could definitely drop down to like $1.70, $1.80. On the higher end, we're looking to break $3.40. $3 is definitely like a resistance level to be checking out pretty soon. But at the end of the day, I think $3.40 is going to be a much bigger one to get through. And I imagine there's going to be a lot of selling at $3.40 from where we're at right now. Once it gets over $3, it'll probably drop back down to 3 and then go back up again. That's my expectations. But for swing trading purposes, there's 2 ways I like to look at charts, and this is going to be the best way, in my opinion, not financial advice once again here. I like to look at the 4-hour chart on cryptos, which kind of gives you a good idea of how things are going, and then the 1 day. So those are like the 2 time frames I would stick to. So we're talking about the 1 day and the 4-hour chart, okay? And the reason that I stick to these time frames is because when I get into a swing trade, I'm typically holding it for anywhere from like 2 weeks on the lower end to sometimes 30 to maybe even like 60 days. Now, if you get over that, it starts to turn into a long-term trade, okay? But those are kind of like the time frames. So really 2 weeks on the lower end, a month is usually really good. And if you get stuck in a trade, 2 months can happen. It's pretty normal. The reason you want to give yourself that much time is because the longer you wait, the bigger the percentage the gain could technically be. But I still recommend trying to lock it in when it makes sense, because you could always buy back in lower, compound your gains faster. And really, the 2 time frames, like I said, you want to stick to the 4 hour, which I got right here, and then the 1 day. And if a lot of this is going over your head, guys, it's all good, because like I said, I will have resources below. And you know, like I said, getting the results, especially this year on this account. This isn't the only account I have. I'm swing trading on a couple other accounts. Uphold I use a lot, Kraken, yeah, those are 2 that I have quite a bit of money in as well. And I'm really hoping to grow this account in the next 3 months to 6 months to somewhere between like 1.2, 1.4, and 2 million. We'll see if it happens, but that's my expectations. I did want to wrap things up here with a pretty interesting article, because, like I said, I am swing trading crypto, but it's also good to have some long-term bags. And, right now I got a good one here on the Crypto Basic. They post some good stuff, and it just says, expert explains how much XRP you need to become an XRP millionaire. And I know a lot of you out there definitely want to, become millionaires, off of buying into crypto. But like I said, at the end of the day, you definitely want to be compounding those gains swing trading. Okay. All right. Anyways, let's see. It says Hilton believes that the future of XRP and the entire crypto market looks incredibly bright. Specifically, he predicted that XRP could see explosive growth over the next few years, potentially increasing by 10x, 30x, or even 40x, or mass adoption of cryptocurrencies continues to gain momentum. Now, anytime I see somebody posting about the next few years, come on, man, we don't look, that's great, but we want to make gains a lot sooner than the next few years. That's the problem I have with a lot of these different articles on XRP and, Bitcoin, right? Okay, here we go. So how does one estimate the path to becoming a millionaire? Hilton suggests using a $20 price for XRP. This would give you 790,000 profit from the original 10,000 investment. And if XRP hits 30, investor could become a millionaire from the original 10K investment, as part of the portfolio would be worth 1.2 million. However, it's important to note that at today's price, a 10,000 investment wouldn't secure 40,000 XRP. Instead, to position for a potential 1 million return with a price of 30, an XRP would need to hold 33,000 XRP, which would cost approximately $77,000. Okay, so I mean, basically, if you want to become an XRP millionaire and just kind of like long-term hodl, this article is saying you're going to need around like 30,000 XRP, which is pretty expensive in my opinion. And really the way to get around all this stuff, guys, is to swing trade, right? And kind of coming back here to TradingView, like I said, this is my #1 tool. I also have some links below if you guys want to check this tool out, but it is totally worth it. You get a free 15 from me on that. But the 2 time frames for swing trading, guys, the best ones to use, right? I'm going to go through some of this. It's not going to be the 5 minute. It's not going to be the 10 minute. It's not going to be the 1 hour even, which is okay to look at. It's really the ones you want to be looking at. The 4 hour is really good, and then the 1 day. If you want to look at lower time frames, it's kind of cool to see what's going on a smaller time frame. But at the end of the day, when you get into a swing trade, you want to be holding it for anywhere from a couple weeks to a month, sometimes a little bit longer than that, because you want to see how things play out, right? And then you just kind of go from there. And this is a process. Takes time to get good at it, but you can get better at it. You are going to make mistakes along the way, but hey, if I can do this, you can do this. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed another quick update here. Lots of great resources below on swing trading, like I said, in the description and comments. If you haven't subscribed yet, if you have any questions, really anything, feel free to message me, guys. I'm always around. Thanks for watching this, and we'll see y'all in the next crypto video.